What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode. Hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and share the video. Hit the join button and become a member. Why? Well, members get exclusive content. Hit the bell icon on my channel so that you will receive a notification every time that I drop a video. You can go and check the video out, like the video, leave a comment if you support me and support the channel. Let's get right into it because my damn light is tripping and keep going on and off. If it goes off, I'm going to continue with the video. The show must go on. Big fella is here to work. Now, part 2 of female officers getting attacked in prison, and not just in prison, on the streets and otherwise. And again, in part 3, I'm going to bring you the story that you may have already heard of the CO woman who was assaulted there in an Arizona prison and held hostage in excess of 15 days by 2 incarcerated people who had broken into the gun tower and got the guns and held her at gunpoint for 15 days. Unheard of. But here in part 2, I take you to Salinas Valley State Prison, where again I paroled from in October of 2009. This happened in 2009. There on CR with one of the comrades from Long Beach, again dealing with the shower, and again during a modified lockdown. A female staff there, a female officer, had let the homie from Long Beach and his cellie out the shower. Modified program. We don't have to get cuffed out to come out for the showers, as I alluded to before. You just go and get your shower and then lock it back up. Sometimes your cellie runs around. So his cellie stayed in because these are the showers here on the 180 where you can lock yourself in. So your cellie doesn't necessarily have to stand there and stand guard, even though some still do. You just go in there and lock yourself in the shower, and she's already screaming to lock it up inside of the shower as soon as he gets in there. So he goes and he locks the shower behind him. She says 5-minute showers. I ain't paying no mind. Apparently he didn't either, because at the 5-minute mark, he's just barely soaping up, but he has a lot of soap on him apparently, because she says, I said it was 5-minute showers, and so I guess you don't want to rinse off. I guess you're done with the shower after 5 minutes. And he said, I didn't hear you say 5-minute shower. Nobody's been running 5-minute showers. No, I'm not done with the shower. You see all of this soap on me. Can you hit the water? Because they can turn off the water right there in the tower on these 180 yards. And so the tower had turned off the water as she's talking to him saying, I said 5 minutes. She told the tower, cut off the water. Now, dude in the shower from Long Beach is asking the tower to turn the water back on. Like, bro, can you turn on the water, man? You know this ain't right what she's doing, man. This ain't cool. He turns the water back on and told him, go ahead and rinse off, man. Hurry up and rinse off and get out the shower. So the homie, he began to rinse off and he was ready to get out of the shower. But now she told the dude in the tower not to rack the shower door, to leave him in there. So the homie from Long Beach said, what's going on with all this? He turned the water back on and said that I could continue. That's what the tower said. He overruled you and let me get the soap off of me, which was the humane thing to do. Now, what's wrong with you? And she said, well, since he turned the water back on, I'm just going to leave you in the shower until count time and let you think about what I said. Next time when you come out for shower, it's a 5-minute shower. He let you rinse off. Be happy with that, because if it was up to me, you'd still be in there with soap on you. I'm shaking my head myself. I'm hearing this outside of the door. And I'm saying, this woman is crazy. She's vicious. Just really dehumanizing him because he's really in here naked. The shower is wet. The shower is dirty. We clean the showers maybe in the morning or at night. The porters would clean the shower to get them ready for the next day. But by now, it's almost count time. 15, 20 people have been in the shower throughout the day. All kinds of stuff up in there. And she wants him to stand in there for another 45 minutes or so. She won't open the door. and she's making light of it and making fun of it. There's nowhere for him to sit down in the shower. He just has to stand up. Naturally, he wants to get back to his cell, to get back to his life, to get back to his business, watching TV, reading, writing, whatever it is that he's doing in his cell with his life. He doesn't want to be standing inside of this filthy shower, though, for close to an hour. She leaves out of the section and goes in the office, and she's just chilling apparently, while the homie is still stuck in the shower. Now people are yelling at the door, telling him, "Don't trip, bro, don't trip. They filed for this shit, man, don't trip." And people are yelling at the tower, telling him, "Man, let the homie up out the shower, bro. You know what I'm saying? Y'all tripping. Let the homie." And now we're starting to get upset about the situation. So she comes back in when she hears other people yelling, "Let the homie out the shower." She comes back in from the office, and she's basically making an announcement. "I'm going to let him out in a minute." But when I say, everybody like, "Man, nobody want to hear that. But what you talking about, no 5-minute showers?" So she sits down right there where they have a desk at in the day room. And she opens up a magazine and starts ignoring everyone. And she's just basically flipping through the magazine, looking at Jennifer Aniston, dreaming of such a body. And as the homie sits in the shower and suffers, and she makes light of it, finally the tower tells her, "We need to let him out of the shower. It's nearing count time."
"All right, maggots, it's count time. Line up outside of your cell doors."
And miraculously, for some reason, she did not have her partner in there with her when they decided to let this dude out the shower. She thinks it's still a game and that he's just going to go right back to his cell. But by now, he is absolutely irate and going to be hard to calm down. And so she says, "Okay, go ahead and pop the shower." But even as the dude is popping the shower, she's continuing to bark orders, to bark demands, and to tell him what he's going to do the next time. So she's saying, "Well, I hope you learned your lesson." Now, dude is from the tower. He's walking back. He was at the window, the open part of the window, looking down, talking to her. She's looking up, talking to him, saying, "Okay, I guess you can go ahead and let him out now." So he walks back. You can see where he's about to open the shower door for the homie. And as he walks back, she turns back to the shower and is talking to the homie. Like, "So just lock it up. Go lock it up. And next time, like I said, do this and do that. You're in prison now. You have to follow the rules. You guys are on lockdown, so it's 5-minute showers." Now, she done had the man in the shower in excess of 45 minutes. And instead of being somewhat apologetic, even though everyone is yelling at the door that what they're doing is wrong, and recognizing you're wrong and accepting that and rectifying it, instead, you continue to degrade and berate him as if he was wrong as you're opening the shower door. I'm sure this enraged him even further. And so when they opened up the shower door, he began to approach her in a docile manner. I'm thinking back now as to not to alarm them as to what he was about to do, because she would have had a chance to run out of the day room because the door was open had he just came out and started rushing towards her. So instead he comes out and he's saying, "Ma'am, that wasn't right." And she's like, lock it up, pointing at the cell, "Lock it up. I don't want to hear it. Just go lock it up. I'll talk to you later about it." He's like, "No, I need to talk to you right now." She's like, "It's count time, lock it up." And he's still walking towards her. He just got his hands out like this. He's like, "No, I just want to holler at you right now, though, because that wasn't right." And dude in the tower, he get on the microphone. He's like, "Man, just lock it up. We'll talk to you about it later." He's like, "No, man, fuck you too." Now, dude in the tower, he's going to go grab the block gun. He sees that perhaps this is heading in the wrong direction. But then, by now, he approaches her, cocks back his right fist, and hits her right in the nose, between the nose and the eyes. Boom! I saw it. And she fell down to the ground and grabbed her face and was holding her face for a long time, and blood was all on her hands. And she was screaming, but she was she was down for a minute. And then he cocked back his left fist while she was on the ground and hit her again. But he did not stomp her out or do her as bad as he could have done her, as they did old girl in the first story. Not even close. But he was irate, and he did hit her, and he did tell her, "Don't ever disrespect me like that again as a man." And he told the dude in the tower, "You next, buddy." And then he proned out. He laid it out because he knew the police was about to be running in there, and he didn't hit a female, and they were probably about to whoop him. Particularly if he's still standing there in some sort of aggressive stance, or standing up at all, like he can still get to her, because she can't get up and get up out of there. She's down. Her partner came running in there after a few seconds, but he still had time to abuse her if he wanted to, but he did not. He controlled himself, but he did unleash a couple of bombs on her and put her down. They came in there and rushed, and they roughed him up a little bit, they grabbed him they handcuffed him and wrestled him up to his feet. 4 or 5 of them kind of grabbed him and roughed him up, and had him up out of his shirt, walked him up out of there with their hands on his back like this. And I don't know what happened once he got outside, out of our view, out of the view of everyone, because the facility was essentially on lockdown because now it was count time. So no one is going to be outside running around doing yard, getting canteen, or any of this stuff. No one's going to be outside, period. No one. Not one incarcerated person is going to be outside during count time. I don't care what you work, where you work out, what you're doing. So, and this is count time, so it's clear out there for them to do whatever they want to do to him. And who knows what happened. But I know what happened with her. She left him in the shower in excess of 45 minutes, exerting her power. And he came out and punched her a couple of times in the face area and dropped her. And that was that. And coming up, again, I'm going to get to the cop in Arizona who was held hostage and lived through an utter nightmare for 15 days. However, somehow she survived. Someone has a plan. Always, we're not in control. Stay free, people!